Hey guys, DMV Solar Rider back with another video. Think my 360 camera might be in a bad spot, but we will see. Wanted to film a quickie. I finally got my brand new 25-inch Ginz Choppers Sissy bar on the bike. Let's roll it. Yeah, baby. 80 miles an hour and my camera looks pretty freaking stable. Is it out all the way? Yeah, I think so. Hard to tell. Okay, so what I was saying about my Sissy bar, the superstar of the show. So, you know, there's a mount that goes on the spools that hold the saddlebags onto the bike. You know, pretty common sense. But there is some decorative trim called Eyebrows that Indian manufactures, and Ginz sells them. It's an option. You can order those with your Sissy bar. And of course, I want max glam. I want, you know, a lot of chrome in there, because otherwise you just have an empty space between the mounting bracket and the saddlebags. It looks kind of garbage. So I ordered the Eyebrows. Got the Sissy bar. Took about 3 months because it's custom made. They gotta do it all up. Then they gotta send it out to be chromed. Hopefully wind noise isn't too bad. And so that took 3 months. As I mentioned in my last video, missed my trip to Florida for Thanksgiving. You know, I was hoping I would have gotten it in time. Didn't happen. No biggie. And it finally came. Went to go put it on, and one of the Eyebrows, again, these are manufactured by Indian, not by Ginz Choppers. It's not their responsibility. But one of the Eyebrows had a hole that you need to run a bolt through. It was not drilled properly, so it didn't work. I had to send it back to Ginz. They sent me a new one, no problem. Got the new Eyebrow, went to put it on a second time 2 weeks later. And you know, when you put this thing on your bike, it's not the easiest thing in the world, because the Sissy bar is really hard, really heavy. And when you're trying to thread a big fat bolt into the bottom of the Sissy bar, keep it upright, you certainly don't want to drop it, scratch it up. It's not super simple. You know, I'm doing it alone. And so what you're supposed to do is you put everything on. You know, you put the mount kit on, put the Eyebrows, the mount, then you put the Sissy bar on. Then you're supposed to tighten up and torque the mount. Then you torque the Sissy bar, and it tightens everything up. Well, because I'm dumb and not a wrencher, I didn't have the torque specs for everything I was unscrewing and screwing back in. So the saddlebag spools, that's 18 foot-pounds of torque, no problem. But there are little fender bolts that you take out of the fender and replace with bolts that hold the Sissy bar on. And I did not know what those torque specs were. And they're much smaller bolts. And so I just said, well, I mean, I'm putting them into the same rear fender. I guess 18 foot-pounds of torque makes sense to me. Nope. So I'm sitting there, I'm tightening. Using, of course, a super cheap torque wrench from Amazon. Probably a little bit of Chinesium. And I don't think I ever heard it click. You know, it was just a click torque wrench. And long story a little shorter, I snapped the bolt in half, you know, over torqued it. Bolt got stuck in the fender, And so it's been like 2 weeks. I tried to get it out using some penetrating oil, some vice clamps. I could not get it to budge. So I finally gave up. I took it to Motorcycles of Dulles. They were good enough to take it out for the small price of 1 full hour of labor. Thank you, Motorcycles of Dulles. But I got it out. And I got a new bolt. Found that on the internet. Thank you to, I don't remember, I think it's like Nathan's Fasteners, something like that. And so today, like a month after I got this thing shipped to me, I finally have it on the bike. It's solid, looks sensational, and yeah, so that's my little sissy bar story. As you can see, it's definitely like an old style chopper sissy bar. I love it. It is the 25-inch Mammoth series rolling hell bar. I will do a walk around, and one thing I do want to point out, if you're thinking about getting one, so all the metal on this bike, the handlebars, the crash bars, they're all 1 1/4 inches. On my last Challenger, I had the same sissy bar, but I had it a 1-inch bar. I thought it would look the best. It did look good, but I decided this time around I wanted everything to be, you know, matching, because I'm a little OCD. So I went with the Mammoth series because it's also 1 1/4 inches. And normally the rolling hell bar, it's just round at the top, but because at 1 1/4 inches, I guess the machine they use to bend the bar can't make it perfectly round. So what they have to do, or if they did try and make it round, it would be really wide, way too wide. So what they basically do is weld 2 bars together, and there's a little crimp at the top. So instead of being perfectly round, it's more like a little peak and then goes back down. I don't know if, you know, had I realized there was that little peak, if I would have still gotten the 1 1/4 inch or just gone back to another 1 inch, or if I still would have gotten it. I think it looks great, but I don't know. You know, there's nothing pointy on the Challenger in terms of the stock metal. You know, the crash bars are all smooth curves, handlebars smooth curves. So to the extent you're, you know, like me, OCD, you want everything to be matching perfectly, or else the hairs on the back of your neck might stick up a little bit. It's something to keep in mind. I think it still looks sensational. The best thing about this huge sissy bar is it looks fantastic, but it's super functional. I mean, you can attach a huge duffel, put it on the passenger seat. You can attach another huge duffel on the other side and rest it on the fender. You can clip helmets to it. I mean, you can, you know, anything that you can tie onto it, you can bring with you. It's super useful, and I just love it. I got my little mic in my back pocket. I gotta be honest, with my helmet cracked a bit, I'm getting plenty of engine sound on this video. I might not need that second source of exhaust. Just playing around with everything, figuring it out. That's it, guys. I just wanted to show you my sissy bar. I will include some walk around footage if I haven't already, so you can see how sensational it looks. All right, guys, here's the walk around of the bike. See that big old sissy bar. My usual walk around spot is a little crowded this morning. It's a Sunday and this is a church, so that's how it goes. Oh, let me show you in between the saddlebags. This chrome trim on the fender, that's the Eyebrow. and this is the bolt that I sheared off. But you can kind of see if it wasn't there, it would just look a little more basic, and we don't like basic. Oh, and so again, this is the Mammoth Series 1 1/4 inch bar, rolling hell style. It's 25 inches tall. And this is kind of that peak that I was talking about. You can kind of see it right in here. It gives it a slight crimp instead of perfectly round. Maybe get a better view this way. Just be aware if this is the bar you're getting that it won't be perfectly round. Other than that, you know, if you like watching videos about me learning how to use my new camera gear, mess up putting stuff on my bike, definitely hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you get updates when I do post a video, since I don't really do it on a schedule. And I would certainly appreciate it if you hit that like button. That tells the algorithm that they should spread my videos around to more people. When you don't post a lot of videos like me, that algorithm is pretty stingy. I think I posted my first 1,000 miles on the Challenger, and in the first month they showed it to maybe 9,000 people. That's not a lot. I think that's what they said. It could, you know, be more by now. All right, well, that's gonna do it for me, just filming a little ditty. Catch you on the next one.